Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to talk some Dallas, we're going to talk some Calgary. Now, I will preface this video by saying I have no idea what's going to happen in this series. Like sometimes you go into series and you have a good idea of what's going to happen, and maybe you feel confident, but you might not be right, but you feel confident. I feel nothing in this series. I feel absolutely nothing. I have no idea how this series is going to go, and it's really frustrating for someone like me who makes videos on YouTube, who is trying to generate conversation, whether it's in the Dallas side or the Calgary side. You're trying to generate conversation. You want to see who's picking who. You want to give your opinion and stuff. I don't even know if I have one in this one. This is a really frustrating position for me to be in. I can't get a gauge on either of these teams, and I don't feel strong about my prediction, to be completely honest. So regardless, we're going to go through my formula that I've been doing the past couple of series previews. And if you're new, welcome. The formula is 15 different categories. I pick a winner from each category, then we get a total score. That'll determine our winner. Then I'm going to tell you my personal winner that I want to win, and then I'm going to tell you my prediction. So 3 different outcomes, basically. All right, let's get into this. Here are the 15 different categories: season, power play, penalty kill, offense, defense, middle, wingers, defenseman, goaltending, pressure, experience, leadership, coaching, chemistry, and history. All right, season. Dallas had the better season, so Dallas gets 1 point there. Power play. Power play and penalty kill are based on the games that just happened recently, not the season. So just so you know. Calgary has the better power play. Calgary has the better penalty kill. So 1 point Dallas, 2 points Calgary. Offense. One of those categories that got me frustrated. I could see arguments going both sides. I thought about giving it a split, but I did give it to Dallas. I think the production in Calgary is more consistent, but the potential is higher in Dallas for offense. So I did give it to Dallas. Defense, I also gave that to Dallas. I feel defensively Dallas is a little bit more consistent, although at times they make me nervous. Up the middle, I gave this to Calgary. I think they have the stronger core up the middle. Wingers, I also gave this to Calgary. Again, kind of an arguable one. You've got some very strong wingers in Dallas, don't get me wrong, but Calgary, they just, I don't know. I feel better about Calgary's wingers. And by feel, I mean like barely anything. I don't feel anything in general. It's just something there that's just pushing me towards Calgary as far as the wingers. You could sway me on both sides in a lot of these. Defensemen, I gave it a split. I couldn't decide. They both have defensive, promise, and they both have offensive promise kind of throughout the lineup on the blue line. So I gave it a split. Goaltending. This one was one of the most difficult ones. It depends on who's healthy. It depends on who gets hot. Like the goaltending in Calgary is extremely inconsistent. But I've seen Rittich stand on his head. I don't understand it. Like it's frustrating. I'm not even a Calgary fan, and I get frustrated with Calgary's goaltending. On the other side, on Dallas, injury potential there, but I think the goaltending in Dallas is 100% stronger. But if a goaltender gets hot in Calgary, I don't know. I gave it a split. I don't know, guys. Pressure. I gave this to Dallas, which means I think there's more pressure on Calgary to succeed. Calgary exited the playoffs last year in a very frustrating way for the fans. They want revenge. They cannot let it happen again. Calgary needs to win this series for their fans' sake. There is more pressure on the shoulders of Calgary and Calgary fans, which means Dallas gets this point. They have less pressure, I think. Experience. I gave this to Dallas. They've had a pretty consistent success for the most part. Not that Calgary hasn't, but anyways. Leadership, I also gave this to Dallas. I think Dallas has the better leaders. Coaching, I gave this a split. I mean, both teams have gone through some changes. I don't even know at this point. Chemistry, I gave this a split as well. Both teams have had a lot of players who've been playing together for a while. Who knows? History, I gave this a split also. And I actually didn't look up any numbers. I don't know the history between the two teams well enough to really give a formulated opinion, so I didn't want to give it either side or either way. So I gave it a split. So that leaves us Dallas with 6, Calgary with 4, and a split of 5. That didn't help me. So technically, based on this, Dallas should win the series based on my formula, which really means nothing. But I don't know. I have no idea. I want Dallas to win. I like Dallas more than I like Calgary, although I do like Calgary. I would be fine if Calgary moved on. So formula says Dallas. Heart says Dallas. Mind says Calgary. I think Calgary's going to win this in 7. I think it's going the distance, but I have no idea. Like this is probably the one that's most up in the air for me. I can't get a gauge on any of these teams, or Calgary or Dallas. So I don't know. Frustrating one. How do you guys feel? Who's going to win this? You think Dallas is going to win this? You think Calgary's going to win this? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this little conversation. I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button down below. Join me for these feature videos, series previews, fun jersey concept, ranking stuff. Just having a good time on this channel. So hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you're excited for hockey, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.